Hi YouTube, how are you today? It's Anneke Van Buren from Tampa, Florida. Well, we chilled off a little bit the last few nights, but we're starting to warm up again. It's kind of that transition time of year, and it's very different from what I remember in years past, but isn't that true of the weather everywhere? However, it's Wednesday, it's the middle of the week. Some people call it hump day. I just call it Wednesday. Doesn't make any difference to me what day of the week it is. I am going to be mixing up something festive, a pomegranate margarita. I made one of these some time ago, but I found a little bit different twist on the recipe, so I thought that I would do it again for you. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to push this tray forward, and in this bowl I have 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar and then the zest of a lime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of crunch it all up together here so that I can get all the lime zest oils all mixed up into the sugar. I think I've told you before that I'm not really a fan of salt on the glasses. Okay, what happens next with this? Well, I'll take this and I'm going to put it on a plate, just like this. I just made some sugar lime. So what's that for? Well, that's for the edge of my margarita glass. And I'm gonna rim it all the way around with fresh lime. I'm gonna get a lot on here because I really want this to stick. And then I'm gonna take it and dip it here in this lime sugar. And then I'm gonna move this in a little bit. I'm gonna turn it a little bit on its side. Although that did fairly well. So see what we have? So instead of salt, we have sugar. I'm just going to set that aside. So what's next? Well, next is in a cocktail shaker full of ice. Oh well, I thought maybe it would roll on forever. I'd have to start over, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do 1 ounce of fresh lime juice in the shaker. Actually, I think I'll put it right up here and move it back here so you can see it. And then I am going to do 2 ounces of silver tequila. Well, yeah, I'll use this side. It's getting down there. I'm gonna have to buy a new bottle of Herradura. And then 2 ounces next. I'm going to give this a shake. This is pomegranate juice. This is Pom. And I love it, but it's gotten so expensive. And you can understand why the prices have gone up at the bars, because all the ingredients have too. So there's 2 ounces of pomegranate juice, which is so good for you. It's also so expensive. And the last ingredient is 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. So let's find out where that top went. Right here. You wonder why it took me so long to get down? These are 5 inches. I'm 5'9" to begin with. So add to 5 inches, that's 6'2". That's a long way down to bend over. So I'm gonna put that on there nice and tight. And I'm gonna give this a shake until it's nice and chilled. All right, that's enough for me. So what you want to do here, as you strain this into this glass, we don't want to ruin all that work that we did with the sugar rim. So be careful, you want to go right down the middle. All right, well this glass, we could have done something a lot smaller. So why don't we try that? Okay, what do I have up here? I think maybe I'll try this one. It's kind of a cool glass. So what am I doing? Well, we can just make another sugar rim, can't we? All the way around. And then I'll take this over here. This is working really well. I like this. So since I did not drink out of this, I'm just going to pour it right in here like this. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, that's much better. Yum. Oh, I forgot something. Let's do this again. And I didn't have it. I have it on my little menu list here, but I didn't look at it properly. Let's see what we can do here. I am going to do this way. We still have sugar on the edge. What did I forget? What do you think? Triple sec. Fortunately, it's right here. And if I remember correctly from this recipe, it's 3/4 of an ounce of triple sec. Hey, I didn't say I was a professional bartender. All right, there we go. I'm glad I didn't leave it out. I'm glad I remembered. Okay, we're going to do this again. Not so much. Pretty close. We don't want to dilute it down too much. Now, this should make this come out pretty much to the top of the glass. There we go. Right up to the edge of the sugar rim. See? Now do you see why I wanted to wear a red dress today? Okay, let's have a taste. Pomegranate Margarita. Oh, by the way, you could use Gran Marnier instead of triple sec. Why not elevate it? Oh, here we go. It's still tart enough because we have the fresh lime juice. And yet it's sweet enough that it doesn't, do that to you. So it's good. Yum. All right. What I'm going to do is pour this back in here. And even though it'll be watered down a bit, this is going to go in the fridge. I'll be right back. I'll have that tonight for my cocktail. Wednesday nights is karaoke here. Do I sing? No. Do I like karaoke? No. But it's part of our community, and I love to go and see my friends and listen to the good ones and the bad ones and just socialize. Yes, I was a singer for most of my life, but I have asthma, and so in the course of all the asthma treatments, the inhalers, my poor voice is taking a back seat for singing. And I used to have a really wide 3-octave range. It was a soprano. It was one of these big Broadway voices. And it doesn't sound good anymore, as you could just tell. So that's my plan for the day after I go to the gym this afternoon. So let me show you what I'm wearing. It's sort of red crepe dress. It has sheer sleeves. You might remember this from past time. And it is a mini skirt. And I do have sky-high red stilettos. Yeah, I'm sorry this isn't a tile floor, so I can't flap that much. Here, let me turn around for you again. And I gave up the ghost, and I just wore my hair curly today because it's probably the way it's going to be most of the time from now until the fall with the humidity in Florida. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I hope somebody has taken the time to be kind to you so that you know what that feels like when some stranger just gives you a smile and wishes you a good day. And guess what? Then you usually have one. So be kind to each other, my friends. It doesn't cost a thing. Namaste. I'll see you next week.